Hey, everybody, welcome to another episode of Let's Connect Now. I am JR.
And I'm Monica. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in, because this podcast is for those who want to hear about us as we share about ourselves, about community, about businesses, and about the things that we are definitely passionate about. So let's see what JR's passion is for the day. What are you passionate about the most?
Well, what I'm passionate about is, of course, because it's Mental Awareness Month, but I am passionate about health, fitness. I love to read. And one thing I love to do the most is events that make an impact.
In community.
Within the community, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I love it. And you?
And me, definitely, I'm passionate about, fitness. Of course, now I'm becoming a lot more, aware and more passionate about mental health, especially, when it comes to awareness about certain things. Mm-hmm. I'm also, I also like to read, and fitness is probably my number one, fitness.
Yes, I know. And look, I get it, okay? I might not be all the way fit right now, but I love fitness. There was just a time, since we're talking about mental health, there was a time where, honestly, it was right after my brother's passing is when I didn't care anymore. And that's where I just let things go. And I've always been told this, as you get older, it's going to be harder to get it off. And I am literally experiencing this. So can somebody please help me? Can somebody give me a nutrition plan?
I've been trying to help you, but you don't listen. That's
no, hitting me with a whip is not going to work, Monica.
I do not. I do not do that. He's totally lying.
Okay, the hanger.
But no, I totally get it. I was just sharing with someone, the other day, because I've been on this weight loss journey or whatever, not intentional, but all of a sudden it just kind of started. Like I started to really see like results on the things that I've been doing, and definitely modifying a lot of the ways that I manage my stress. Mm-hmm. And I think, I don't know if you guys believe it or not, but I think just following the little things that I've shared with you about distressing has really helped me with just like get some of that weight off that was actually weighing on me. Because you know what? Stress is like fat.
Stress is
definitely, I think
main
it
part,
weighs on you.
Yes.
And
well, doesn't it ignite? What's that word? A cortisol?
For women.
No, for men too.
Oh, really?
The cortisol in the belly. That's what they say. A lot of the stress. If you have a lot of stress, it builds up cortisol. Am I saying it right?
Yeah, I think
cortisol within your right here around this whole area. Yeah. So for men and women, it's because of stress.
Yeah. Well, I don't have that problem, so I can't.
Oh, excuse me. Okay.
I actually don't, but But now that I'm becoming a lot more aware of, as of course, as we get older, I'm becoming a little more aware of everything, how the body functions, the way that, my mental state. And there's a lot of little things that I want to share that I've been, reading about, some of my magazines. I came loaded today with, some magazines. And you really just, not everything applies to all. But it's just making those little changes, that could really make a difference. You know what I'm worried about today?
You shouldn't be worried. It stresses you out.
Exactly. But I'm allowed to say what I'm worried about.
What are you worried about?
I'm worried about the fact that if I lose too much weight, like it seems like people just age automatically. Like you look a lot older. I don't know if it's showing up on me right now as drastic as I've seen with other friends of mine. They still look beautiful, but the skin takes a toll, when you lose weight, and then other parts of your body.
Well, sometimes, you have to get to a point in your life, not you, but people in general that want to lose weight. Like for myself, I'm not trying to lose weight to be a certain type of figure, like a figure that I like, oh, look at him.
Yeah, to get all bulky.
No, I want to lose weight to be healthy. Mm-hmm. That's the reason why. And somebody, but at the same time, it can become addicting. And I'm going based off what you said. It can become addicting to women and men, to where you got to say when is enough of losing weight, because sometimes you could lose so much where it doesn't even look nice anymanymore.
Yeah,
People will start not even complimenting you of, hey, you look great, but are you eating? You know, because
he tells me that.
No, I'm not talking about you. See, she always takes it to herself. No,
Yeah, because you do tell me that.
no, I tell you for other reasons, but this is because you don't look. Because some people will go to the extreme to where they're literally sunk in, you know, and you're like. They're like, no, this isn't the way I wanted to be. This is, you know, I'm just working out and this and that. But it's like, it's not even attractive, you know, man and woman.
Yeah, because it looks unhealthy.
It looks unhealthy.
It definitely looks unhealthy. But, you know, so today our chat is definitely going to be about how to, you know, distress through physical therapy and through massage for wellness.
Yes.
Right. Our guest today is great. We've known him. You know, you got to know him. I've known him for so many years. He's just a great individual. You know, with so much knowledge. You know, so we're super happy to have him. You know, to have him with us today for sure.
And he's going to be sharing, and I like him because he's very informational. The times that I have met with him and where he's has a booth at an event, I'll get, you know, because he's giving out free massages because they're there to promote and stuff. But as he's doing certain things to me, I love the fact that he's always giving me information of why he's doing that. And that's why I love when people do that. Yeah,
because of his knowledge, you know, his background, his, you know, people with an education and a passion for what he does. And I think we're going to mention his name and everything in a few minutes, but he's the kind of individual that is so passionate about what he is doing that his knowledge, it's just so like he puts it in easy terms too for
layman's terms.
For everyone, and it's like how do you not respect a person like that, because his passion shows in his work.
Yeah, I love
right?
it. Yeah.
I mean, you've met, you know, I'm sure you've met therapists throughout your life, and I have too, and they just seem very dry, like not very, you know, like they're just doing their job.
Yeah, they're doing their job and get you in and out.
Yeah, for me, he is not only is he a professional, he is a licensed, certified, you know, massage therapist, but he works on your mental, your heart, and your body, and you know, he connects the three.
Well, that's important, right?
Right. Yes.
That's important to be healthy. That's important to be fit. If you want to lose weight, that's your mind, your body, your soul. Everything has to be in alignment.
So, JR, I have a question for you.
Okay.
And it's not a trick question, but when do you think that anyone doesn't matter? I could be thin and still be unhealthy. Okay, I could look like I work out a lot. I could still work out a lot, but still be unhealthy.
Correct.
But when do you think the right journey to a better health and a better healthy life begins? When does that begin?
Well, I wouldn't say it begins when you go to the doctors and they tell you need to lose weight, because I've known an individual, our good friend Jimmy, his dad likes to ride his bike. And throughout his early years, he would get up and ride his bike. And because of that, today, in his 80s, he's healthy. So the time is now, basically.
Okay. So I have a different
So I kind of
answer
answered
for that. You did in a sense, but to me, everyone can tell you, you know, you're unhealthy, you need to lose weight, you need to do this, you need to make changes here, you need to do this. People could just tell you all the reasons why you should be doing what they feel you should be doing. But you know, when actually things start to really happen for you, that you start really looking into that, going to the doctor, you know, just doing all that, when you start loving yourself.
Oh, yeah.
When we begin to love ourselves for who we are and accepting ourselves for who we are, and know that the process will be slow and the changes are going to be, you know, baby steps towards that. But it's when we actually start loving ourselves. Because when I when you or myself look in the mirror, we are going to find all the things that are wrong with us, even if other people don't see it. We are going to see it. Why? Because we don't love ourselves. We don't accept ourselves for who we are. But when we do, when that moment finally happens where you say, you know what? I'm good enough, and I'm going to love myself today, and I'm going to make those, and you just start telling yourself that. Things start happening. And that is so, so true. If somebody thinks that that's not actually the truth, then I don't know what to tell you, but I truly believe that's my theory.
That's amazing. So who's our guest? Because I know it wraps up, he's a man that does all that.
But before we go into mentioning our guest, let's not forget why this show is, coming to your, why this show is being produced, because of our sponsors, right?
Yes.
Without our sponsors, this show would not be possible.
Yeah, so we want to thank, Black Widow Investigations. If your case is not being investigated right, call them up. Car accidents, motorcycle accidents, criminal law, family law. If it's not being investigated right, call Black Widow Investigations. Also, No Chance Foundation. It's a nonprofit that we actually love to support. They do a lot of things in the community to help families in need.
Yes, and just recently they were doing some pretty fantastic stuff,
Yes, they just fed the homeless, I believe, like last week or so.
Yeah, they're pretty awesome. And of course, Massage Envy, with 2 locations. I always like to say that because, we want you to support, the locations that are already in your community. And so their locations is West Covina and Diamond Bar. Also our friends from Prospectors Federal Credit Union.
Yes.
They also have, a location here in West Covina is their smaller branch, and their the bigger branch is in Diamond Bar as well. We also want to thank the Plaza West Covina, because we would not be here in this location if it wasn't for our friends from Plaza West Covina. Suburban Water Systems, thank you so much for
thank you, Suburban
for
Waters.
everything that you do in different communities. And to Med Spa Deluxe LA, for, again, I always say it, for keeping us looking young and beautiful.
I got to go over there, guys. So Sarah, Guyana, I'll be seeing you guys. I feel I need a touch-up.
Yes. Thank you so much to our sponsors. So our guest today, super happy to say, and make sure everybody goes, yay! We have Ralph Jackson from Massage Envy.
Yes. So when we come back, Monica and myself are going to be talking to him about the benefits of getting a massage, the benefits of staying positive, the benefit of basically stress reliever.
Yes, how it can help you deal with our daily stress.
Especially at work.
Our daily stress, everything, work, home, family, friends, acquaintances, just everything as a whole, so
Yes.
we can't wait, to bring them on. And
so we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to have, it's going to change a little bit. So we're going to have Ralph from Massage Envy, one of our sponsors. And so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Shoulders, knees, and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and cheeks and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes.
Affordable self-care from professional massage therapists and estheticians. It's what we do. Massage Envy, where better begins.
Hey everyone, this is Danielle with Prospectors Federal Credit Union. Just checking in with you guys, see how everything is going. Also wanted to share we have some amazing summer CD promotions right now. You guys have worked hard for your money. Your money needs to work just as hard for you. So come check us out. Check out our website. We're at www.prospectorsfcu.org, or you can visit us on our Instagram at prospectorsfcu, or give us a call, 909-396-9688. You want to reach me directly, you can get me at my extension at 2240. Come see us. We want to go ahead and share all of our promotions we have, especially with the CDs. We have a 5% APY for 5 months. We do have an 8-month at 4% APY, and we even have a 12-month at 4.5% APY. You want to know more? Come see me. See you guys soon. Bye.
don't forget to share, like, and subscribe And if you own a business, DM us if you want to come on our show. If you have product that you want us to talk about, if you're a brand new business, send us a DM. We would love to showcase you here in our show. We have a lot of things coming up in the next few months, so make sure you guys are looking at our promos on Instagram. And thank you so much for watching every Tuesday night on Facebook and YouTube. Hey, everybody, we are back. As we promised, in previous shows, and earlier today, we said we were going to have somebody very special with us today. And today I have with me Ralph Jackson from Massage Envy. Hi, Ralph, and welcome to Let's Connect Now.
Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Monica, for having me on the show. I am so excited to share some great tips and tricks to help your body feel better.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no, we've been waiting for this moment, everybody. And I know that our model is waiting even more. He's super excited over there, trying to be a champion because he just doesn't know what's going to happen. But it's very important for us to actually have you here, Ralph, because, everybody at work, we all experience, different kind of stress, and it shows up in different forms, right? So as I was telling you earlier, we have people that walk in, some of our members that walk in through here, and, as soon as we say, hey, how are you? How you doing? Oh my God, I'm so stressed out, this, that, because they carry all of their problems with them throughout the day. So you were showing me actually a little model there that kind of shows when we carry a stress and what happens when we do our breathing techniques.
Yes. So I like to use a visual because most people can't visualize or don't have a good imagination, so they lose that as they get older. So I use this little toy. Normally when somebody's stressed out, their body is so tight and closed like this ball here.
Oh my gosh.
That means no oxygen, nutrients, hydration, or energy can pass through the tissue, the cells. So your body is starving for all that. And when you practice meditation, massage therapy, mindfulness,
You said breathing too, right?
Well, deep breathing is a huge one. And most people in a stressful life, whether you sit at a desk or driving to work, being on your cell phone, you don't open your diaphragm. Your diaphragm is then shut down. It's a big muscle that controls breathing. So if you can practice deep breathing, imagine what your lungs will look like. So most people who don't have good breathing techniques, they're breathing shallow like this. And there's not a lot of air moving through the tissues, through the lungs. But once you practice mindfulness, taking some time to take some deep breaths, imagine how big those lungs can fill up.
Wow, that's
Oxygen,
amazing.
nutrients, hydration, all the metabolic waste gets to pass through and exit. So your body is now getting rid of the old and bringing in the new. So this is amazing. This is what we want to feel like.
It makes me want to breathe. I'm
Yeah.
actually breathing
So
with
this
you.
is what we want to feel like.
Wow,
This is it.
that's
Just Take
amazing.
your time.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I love that because, I don't know, as soon as he started showing me that, that was me all tied up. And then all of a sudden he shows me that. And I'm trying to take deep breath and just opening up my diaphragm. And that's super cool, super cool. So, both Jared and I too, we experience, and we try to talk about, some of the issues that stress, that causes our stress. And we have many. We're not going to share right now, but most of you guys know because we've been sharing little things here and there. So today you're actually going to demonstrate a little bit about what that could look like if they seek the therapy that they need. And by the way, everybody, Ralph is a certified massage therapist. So he is a professional who has done this for numerous years because I've known you for a super long time. So Massage Envy is located in the city of West Covina and in Diamond Bar. And can people request to see you specifically after they watch the show? I'm sure hopefully you'll have a long list of appointments.
Yes, people can request to see me, but my schedule is very limited. So at the West Covina location, we have about 15 or 16 fantastic therapists.
Awesome.
And 4 to 5 great skincare therapists. So between the two, whether you want to look younger, feel younger, come in to just get your body working, all the therapists are trained in many modalities and we're different at the approach. So just come in and find the right therapist that fits your needs, find the right esthetician that fits your skin needs, and you know what? Take that stress off, lose some age off your body, and
And I was actually sharing with you, you know, because I've lost, you know, a few pounds here and there, and I'm like, you know what? I don't know, but for some reason, you know, our age just seems to show up more when we lose the weight. And then what did you tell me?
I say, well, you can lose the weight, you can do all the things to lose your weight, but if you don't let the stress go with it, it's going to follow you. So.
Yeah, exactly. So I have to keep that in mind. So let's not wait any longer because this person is actually warming up because he just feels so fantastic. Hey, we didn't have to flip a coin. He actually volunteered himself and he stuck to that. So let's bring our model over to the table.
Hi, sir. How you doing?
Fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing great.
And your
Are you-
name?
I'm JR.
Hi, JR. Ralph. Pleasure to meet
Pleasure
you.
to meet you too.
Have you ever had a massage or a stretch before?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Any medical issues, injuries, surgeries, car accidents, anything I should be aware of?
I'll tell you, many injuries.
Wow.
I always want to make sure that before we start any kind of hands-on, that there's nothing that I will aggravate or make worse or.
I do have a pain in my shoulder right here.
Okay,
Like,
so that's a symptom,
it's
not
an
a-
injury from playing sloftball.
Okay. So
Slow
not
pitch
like a
softball.
Tear, not a frozen shoulder,
Correct.
nothing now.
Like a tear right now. Yeah.
Oh, it's a torn
I
torn
think so.
tissue.
Yes, it hasn't gone away for like 4 months.
Okay, so
I just want to let you know,
We-
so if you
we
stretch
will-
me, I might go.
okay. I just want to make sure there was nothing that I would
That's it.
aggravate.
Other than that,
and
nope.
you're giving me permission to work on you.
Yes.
All right.
I give you permission, full
And
permission.
this is for educational purposes only.
Yes. So
The
why don't you
one-
guys? Oh, go ahead.
No, the one thing I like to do before we get started, I like to find out where they are in their body before we even start the session.
So step forward, sir.
And when I say where you are in your body, I want you to just stand there, let your body go, and then take a nice deep breath in for me and let it all go. Now I want you to take one more deep breath and feel where the breath is going. Neck, back, chest, or stomach?
Stomach.
Stomach. Okay, that's good. I see a little bit rising your chest, so
Yeah, I can feel that
Okay,
too.
a little bit
I have,
up
I
in
have
there.
asthma.
okay. So diaphragm is not working 100% like it should. Should be breathing deep into your abdomen and not feel any stress in your neck or shoulders.
You're right. I do feel it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So be a little bit more mindful. When you become more mindful of your body and listening, it will tell you where your body is out of balance.
All right.
So before we start doing any of the regular procedures, do you mind if I do a diaphragm release?
Go ahead.
You know where your diaphragm is located? Yes. Right underneath your lower ribs.
Right here. Yeah. Sorry.
And no abdominal issues, anything I should be concerned about?
No.
Okay. Any questions for me?
No, I'm good.
All right. Are you excited?
Nervous.
I'm excited. I'm
I
excited.
don't know what you're gonna do, and everyone's watching.
Yeah, I'm excited. So I'm gonna have you go ahead and have a seat on the table first, facing me.
Okay.
And then
Did
I'm
you
gonna
take off your shoes?
Yes.
have, and now I'm gonna have you
don't
bring
want-
your legs up on the table.
I don't want to put my feet on my shoes on his table.
Oh, you're fine. And then go ahead and lie down, lie back for me,
Cover my guys.
and slide down just a hair. Okay. Do I have permission to work on your diaphragm?
Yes.
Okay. Can you point to where your lower rib on your right side is? Okay. So, you're okay?
Yeah.
So I'm just going to apply gentle pressure. I'm going to hold it for about a minute to 2 minutes. You're going to breathe normally. If you're uncomfortable at any time, please let me know and I will stop. Nice, regular breathing. And then let your body go as you're doing this.
And what is this doing? What is this doing?
This technique is releasing the tense diaphragm. The diaphragm is a muscle, like any other muscle in your body, which controls breathing. And when the diaphragm gets tight, it makes it hard for you to take a deep breath. Yes, when the diaphragm is tight, it makes it hard for you to take a deep breath. It also affects the lower back, mid-back. Now, for demonstration purposes, I'm not going to hold this for 2 minutes. You have about 15 more seconds. Doing good.
There's so much silence. You want me to sing for you
Yes, please.
so you can relax?
And we are about to release, nice and gentle. And now take a nice deep breath in for me. Feel the difference?
Yeah.
Immediately. Feels lighter, right?
Can you tell the difference?
Yes, I really can.
Okay. Now I do want to even you out. I don't want to leave you
Yeah, 'cause
lopsided.
I can feel.
Yes, one side is easy, one side's harder. And that's basically that tissue. So all I did is his diaphragm tissue was doing this. And by me applying sustained pressure, not hard pressure, the tissue released. And now he's able to take a deeper breath.
Wow.
And that's because
amazing.
stress is stored in that area.
Yeah, I remember a couple summers ago I came to you and you also you also did the same procedure on me, and I felt so much better because I was having such a hard time running and breathing. Do you remember that?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, it helped me a lot.
And the other thing with the tight diaphragm, it also causes a feeling of anxiety and restless sleeping. So you don't really feel like you can get restful sleep when you can't breathe.
Wow, that's amazing.
All right, you ready for the other side?
Yes.
Now, normally I would be on the other side of the table, but for the demonstration purposes, I'm going to do it on the same side. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, find your lower left rib for me. And are you ready?
Yes.
All right, same thing, just breathe normal. And let your body go. Actually, close your eyes. And imagine you're just sinking into the table.
If there was something wrong, would it be hurting me?
Not always. Sometimes if the tissues are tight, you'll have soreness, maybe a little bit of mild discomfort, or tightness. And sometimes when I'm doing techniques, you may feel sensations in other parts of your body. Your connective tissue, which is the fascial system, is a three-dimensional web from head to toe with no interruption. So if you stub your toe, it can affect your neck.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
Yep. Because that tissue's 100% connected from head to toe with no interruption. Think about a body glove. Right? And what you do to one side affects the other. What you do to the top affects the bottom.
Yeah, we got a lot of work to be done on us. Goodness gracious. But this is super cool. I've had this done before, and it helped me a lot. How often do you recommend that people do this?
They can do it on themselves every single day.
Really? So we could actually perform this on ourselves?
Yes, and I can show you how to do that in a sitting position.
Yes, please. I want to know. Because, yeah, absolutely. So he suffers from asthma, same as I do.
Okay.
So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but...
Well, people who have been sick or cough a lot, go ahead and take a nice deep breath in for me. Oh, he looks a lot more relaxed.
Yeah, he does.
Smile on the face. Belly rise when he took a deep breath.
You're making me want to breathe, too, for some reason.
Did excellent.
So when I breathe, I have to be utilizing my stomach when I breathe too, not just.
In through your nose, and your diaphragm should expand. I mean, your stomach should expand with the breath.
Okay.
Okay, but if you feel stressed, you'll notice you'll feel more breath in your neck or shoulders or your back.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now what?
All right. So, you did say you have a shoulder injury. Would you like me to assess and address that?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I'm waiting for.
Okay. So, is there a specific position that your shoulder hurts you? Do you feel it right now?
Not right now, but when I go on my side to use this to push me up, it's like the strain in it.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm going to do a quick muscle test. All right. So I'm going to have you go ahead and flex your bicep. Do you feel any discomfort doing that?
Just a little bit.
And where do you feel that?
Right in here.
Okay. So I'm
Right.
testing specific muscles to find out which muscle may be contributing
Okay.
to your discomfort. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to have you push out against me. Anything with that?
No.
Okay. Now I want you to just lift your elbow like this against me. Anything there?
The tension, same spot.
Same spot? Okay. Push in against me. Anything there?
No.
Okay. Push down against me.
Wait.
Anything there? Okay. So looks like you have your bicep and your middle deltoid.
Yeah, that's where it hurts.
That's where it hurts right there? Okay. So pretty much like I did the diaphragm, I'm just going to find where it's tender, tight, right there.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh,
Now on a
yes.
scale of 0 to 10.
Oh, that was 10.
Okay. So
That
right
was
now, right now on a scale of 0 to 10, what number are we at?
I don't feel you at all right now.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and apply,
Yeah,
and I don't want to be over a 5.
that's about a 5.
Okay. So I just want you to take nice deep breaths. I'm not trying to be aggressive.
Yeah, you found it quick.
Well, when the muscles are tight, when you have an issue, your muscles want to splint and protect you from any more injury. Remember the little motto I had where the ball was tight, no oxygen, nutrients, hydration, or energy is passing through? Also, the lactic acid or the metabolic waste stays stuck in the tissue, so it doesn't get to release. So your body's trying to protect, it's contracting all the time, but it doesn't let go. So it's not getting new nutrients in or letting go of the trash. So right now, I'm just bringing awareness to the area.
It feels better now.
It's already better. I haven't let up on the pressure. I just held the same pressure. And on a scale of 0 to 10, what number are we at?
Maybe 2, maybe now.
Okay, let's go back up to a 5. And where are we at now?
No, 3 or 4.
Okay, and I'm pressing pretty firmly.
Now, before, when you did for the first time, it was hurting. Oh, feels
Remember
good.
to take some deep breaths with those new lungs. Good.
So what are these? What is the pressure? You pressing on the pressure point that you're doing right now? What does that do to the muscle?
So when I'm applying pressure, it's actually bringing awareness. So if you ever injure yourself or have a cut on your body, you don't need to tell your body to go heal that area, right? Your body automatically knows to go send oxygen, nutrients, hydration, and clot the whatever so it doesn't bleed out. You don't need, all you need to do is keep it clean. So when we have an injury or a strain or something with our bodies, we tend to ignore it instead of paying attention to our bodies.
Okay.
So what happens is if you can't do that usually with the skin because that's a natural thing, but like on a injury, like an internal injury, you don't really see it as much. You can feel it, but you can't see it.
Right.
With a cut, you see it. So what you don't see, you ignore. Right? So we tend to ignore our bodies and we let it get worse and worse and worse. And our body's constantly like giving us these signals. And you're like, now instead of using your full range of motion, you start limiting what you do. Don't do things you used to do. and the tissue is now, the tissue becomes a bigger problem. So now it starts incorporating other tissues to kind of protect you because you're not listening. So then one day you're like, I can't lift my shoulder, or I can't get out of bed because my back is like out. So that's when you have to listen because you have no choice. So by me bringing pressure to the area, it's bringing awareness. Your body knows, hey, I need to do something over here. There's something happening. And as long as it's not a threat, it's now helping us. So it's sending oxygen, nutrients, hydration, and energy to the tissue and allowing that tissue to let go. Much better?
Oh, yeah.
It's gone. Yeah. So in a matter of that time, maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes, I'm not sure how long that was, but now we're going to do the same test. I'm going to have you bend your elbow. Anything?
Just slight.
Very slight.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to have you push out against me. It's a lot stronger.
Yeah.
And you don't feel as much, right?
No.
So one more spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hit it hard. Oh, my God.
Right there, right?
Yes.
Okay. And what number on a scale of 0 to 10?
You're at 3 right now.
Okay, let's just stay at a 3.
Yeah, yeah. You got it. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Man, you hit both spots right away. And that's from swinging a bat.
Okay, so you overdid it, you strained, and you just didn't let it heal.
No. So I've been trying to do like, because I don't want to, I like to work out. So I'm doing very, very light weight though. Is that, am I supposed to be doing that, or am I still bruising it?
So what I'm going to say, if your body doesn't get a chance to heal and you've got to get it treated, so you just can't, like, resting sometimes doesn't just help it because the tissue is now, you might have had some kind of micro tear where it strained it enough to inflame it and you didn't really give it enough time, or you didn't get it treated to release the scar tissue or whatever in there. So you trying to work out is good because of movement, but a tight muscle is a weak muscle. So when it's tight, it's weak. A toned muscle is a strong muscle, but a tight muscle is a weak muscle.
Oh, wow.
And that's actually counterproductive. So it makes you overcompensate when you're working out.
Interesting. So what I should have done is I should have made an appointment with you a long time ago.
Not only with me, but go get somebody to work on this area,
And it's
help
not,
assess.
And not just a regular massage, but is it some type of like a sports type of therapy, or?
You know, everybody has to find out what works best for them. I'm not saying my technique is the only technique. So I have years of experience. So I kind of take all the years of my experience in training and I kind of bring it to the table. And whatever I think is going to work the best at the time, I apply it.
Okay.
So there's so many modalities of massage therapy. You just got to find what works best for you.
And with your experience, how long should I come to you to really fix this?
You know, we talk to the body. We listen to the body.
Okay.
So when you feel you're ready, you're done. But I would say regular maintenance is preventative. You don't want to be reactive. You want to be proactive. So think about athletes. They train, they recover, they train, they recover. They don't wait till they get injured to recover. So we have stress in our lives. We move all the time. We get in and out of cars. We bend, we stand, we sit. We're constantly moving. And sometimes that's all the movement we do. So when our body gets stiff, we need to find a way to like recover from all that stress. Does that feel much better?
Yeah.
Good.
And with Massage Envy, is there different packages and stuff that they could go into? Like, let's say I want to go in because I want to focus just on my upper body, because I know, like in my shoulder blades, I know if you went in there, you're gonna feel a lot of pockets and stuff. So, is there different plans for what people want when they go in?
So with Massage Envy, all the massages are customized. So you can do a 30-minute stretch or 60-minute stretch, or you can do hour massage or 90-minute or a 2-hour. It's all in what you can, fit into your schedule. I would say more time for your first time is better. So a 90-minute would be a great start because it gives your body a chance to kind of settle down from your daily stresses and also to become present with the session. And then the therapist can do a better assessment, work a little slower. But when you're pressed for time, you kind of have to rush through things. So your full body attention may not be a full body attention because you're focused on one area.
But so let's say I come in, do I get the same masseuse so that they pick up where they left off, or is it always somebody different and they just look at a chart?
So the good thing with Massage Envy is our network is global. So our soap notes are all taken digitally so that it can be utilized or seen in a location like Hawaii or New York, so they'll see like what she had done. So when the therapist makes the notes, they can see what they were working on prior, but you can't request the same therapist if you find that your therapist is on the right track with you and you made a good connection. So like I said, you have to find the therapist that works good for you, and all the therapists have different levels of their approach. Some are more therapeutic, some are more relaxing, and you got to find what works for you.
Well, I'm booking, Monica, so get the GWC. We're going.
No, but you know what? Investing on ourselves is so, so important, because when we don't put ourselves first, and I'm kind of living by that, when we don't put ourselves first and our health, we're not performing at our jobs at our best, because we're hurting. Because I've seen him, he's hurting, or he'll hurt himself, in a different area because he's carrying, a backpack that weighs like 50 pounds. And it's always on the same shoulder. And then he has like a water tub on the other side. So he's very good with his water intake. I could tell you that because he's a lot better than I am, which is very, very important. So I give him props for that. But when it comes to, his workouts or whatever, I'm not a pro, a professional either, but I have to like be taping him, and he finds relief for a minute, but then the next day the tape is off, and it's like we're just wasting money, we're throwing things away. So it's definitely, I feel, and I know you'll agree with me, if we take care of ourselves, we're better people, not just here at our jobs, but at home. Our workouts are a lot smoother because now we're aware of what we can and cannot do and how fast we want to get there,
Absolutely. So there was a quote I heard a long time ago. I think when I first started with Massage Envy, they used to say, better lives, better families, better communities, a better world through our hands. So
I like that. I like that quote.
Yeah, so that quote was a long time ago, years ago with Massage Envy, and I really like that because I do think when we better ourselves, so if we take care of ourselves, we can treat others better because we're not so angry. We're not so stressed. So, and that kind of trickles and it goes out. So I think if more people got body work or just paid more attention to their own bodies, the world would be a better place.
I agree 100% because I'm a sucker for massages, and I just got through doing 3 months of physical therapy, and they actually did things like this also, and I was wondering, oh my God, I kind of really honestly I remember the things that you did, and I was like, oh my God, I've had this done before. Like my body remembered, so I allowed it, even though it feels uncomfortable at first, but it was like, I've had this done before. So I could see some of your techniques being utilized through the physical therapy that I received when I was going up until a couple weeks ago. But so any other questions, JR?
No, what we'll do is we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have him explain a little bit more on what Massage Envy can do for a family.
You heard the patient. So we're going on a short break, everybody. We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, I hope you guys are liking the show. But look, like, share, subscribe. We want to know that you are enjoying our episodes. If you own a business, make sure you guys give us a call. We'd love to have your product on here. Maybe even have you come on here and share a little bit about what you're doing with your product. If you're an influencer or somebody in the community doing great things, give us a call. We want to get you on our show. We want to make sure that we, let people know what you're doing within the community here in the San Gabriel Valley. So make sure you guys follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and make sure you guys are watching our show every Tuesday, 6 p.m. on Facebook and YouTube. Okay? So, hey, like us, share, and most of all, subscribe, and we'll see you guys every Tuesday.
Hey everybody, we took a short break, but we are back. As you guys all, got to view, the techniques that he utilized on JR, because he does have, a small injury. I'm going to call it a small injury that, hopefully, committing to taking care of ourselves, it's really going to help him, overall. And you did an excellent job.
Thank you.
So we really want to thank you for that. But before we go, I have a couple of questions for you, and I know we're going to see you back on our show because we just love, Massage Envy. I really have a lot of respect for you and, everything that you teach us. Every time we see you, there's always like a master class going on or something, which we love. So I know that there's, some people that are, the people that are watching are probably going to have some questions. Some have already experienced Massage Envy, but for those that haven't, let's talk a little bit about you and your personal career. So why did you become a massage therapist?
Well, I became a massage therapist through an injury.
Oh, interesting.
So going through physical therapy and then being introduced to a massage therapist, that really opened my eyes to listening to my body.
That's pretty awesome. And sometimes that happens, right? So how long have you been practicing massage therapy?
19 years.
Wow, 19 years. Wow, I known you probably for about, I would say 14. So, oh, wow. That's pretty cool. You definitely know your terminology. I don't know, we just trust you so much. It's like, oh my God, we feel at peace, right, JR? You can say yes, raise your hand from way over there. Yeah. We totally just like, oh my God, we just feel safe around you. So that's super cool. So how long have you been, a franchise at Massage Envy?
12 years, 2012. Yes, 2012.
And why Massage Envy?
Well, when I went to school, Massage Envy actually came to my school towards the end of my program and did practical interviews. So there was a Massage Envy opening up not too far away, and so the owner came to the school and did hands-on interviews and verbal interviews and offered me a job right on the spot, like gave me an offer letter as we finished. So I was excited. I already had a job right out of school, and I've been with the company ever since.
Really? And so what made you actually become a franchise owner?
Well, remember that quote, better lives, better families, better lives, better community through our hands. So I know I'm only one person. So imagine I have the passion to help people, and I'm not a healer. I'm more of a conduit, but I'm only one person. There's millions of people on this planet.
Absolutely.
I mean, billions, sorry. So everybody can use body work. So I wanted to share what I know, the passion, what I know with other people that can affect the whole community.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love that quote that you said, because definitely we need to have better, more healthy communities with functional humans, so guys, this is not the last time you're going to see Ralph here. He is going to, come back and share, other things, other practices that he does on an everyday at Massage Envy. But if you don't want to wait, make sure you guys, call the West Covina store or the Diamond Bar location as well. And you know what? You can also see him and meet him in person at the West Covina summer concerts.
Yes.
Yes, he'll be there for the next couple weeks. So, you know what? Check them out, guys. You know what? You can't lose. You can only win. So make sure you guys are checking them out. But thank you so much for being here. You know, like I said before, we love you. We love everything that you represent. And yes, you will see us again at one of your branches. So thank you so much to Massage Envy for also being a sponsor of Let's Connect Now. So make sure you guys watch next Tuesday, 6 o'clock, YouTube or Facebook.